I did a solar powered golf cart this year, an off-grid solar system, and now I got a sweet e-bike that's going to be charged up with solar. I can't believe how fast this thing is. Let me tell you about it. This is my new Freedare Saiga e-bike. So I had actually no idea that this thing had the power of like a motorcycle or close to. The whole reason why I bought this is because of all the solar panel stuff that I've been doing and that I can operate it completely free. So now I have a motorcycle without an internal combustion engine that charges from the sun. Going up my driveway hill, which is quite a steep hill, I almost had it at max speed. It's pretty insane. It's literally like a motorcycle. I can't believe it. If I still lived in the city, I would drive this thing everywhere, literally everywhere.
If I lived in the city, I would want one of these for sure. I'd take this everywhere.
Where I live, you need a motorcycle license, a special license to operate a motorcycle. And on a motorcycle, you have to put plates on it as well. E-bike, nothing. You can just hop on and go. No government fees, no permits, no licenses, no registrations. You're good to go. This, I had no problem 50 kilometers an hour. That's your average city street where I am at. And it accelerates fast. It has excellent brakes, excellent headlight, excellent tail light. It's impressive. It is more than I expected out of e-bike. I thought it was just electronic assist to help it pedal better. I mean, which it is, but it's fast. This thing has a 48 volt, 750 watt brushless hub motor in it. Its max speed is 28 miles per hour, and I had it above that. I just tested this thing out for a few hours, really, really hard, and it works amazing. This is the throttle for it. You could just run it with just electric, or it has 3 pedal assist modes in it as well. 330 pounds max weight, so that's like me plus 100 pounds of cargo on it. I think it's 77 pounds overall, like it's pretty maneuverable actually. Battery is 960 watt hours, which is a 48 volt, 20 amp hour battery. From empty, charge time on the charger that it comes with is a 7-hour charge time. And the reason why I got this is I have a solar powered golf cart that's always charged up, and I can charge this with the sun. So this is a solar powered golf cart that I made this year. Solar panel on the roof, an inverter. Turn the inverter on. Here's the charger for the e-bike. And now the e-bike is also charged completely from the sun. The golf cart we use is always topped up, like 100% charge, the big battery bank. And I have extra all the time. So now I'm using it to charge the e-bike for free. Average range is 50 miles, which is 80 kilometers. These front tires have nice big nubs on them. They're more of an off-road tire. They're 26-inch, 4-inch front and rear tires. And I had this through pasture, clay, mud, road. It rides very, very nice. Adjustable shocks, and those work actually very, very well as well. I was pretty impressed with that. Rear rack, aluminum fenders, not just plastic, aluminum. Adjustable seat. My wife really liked this seat actually. Very comfortable ride. It's a large bike, like it feels like a motorcycle. It's got power almost like a motorcycle. It's pretty fast. Front and rear disc brakes, hydraulic disc brakes. Brakes work good. And on the app, you can test literally every part of this. Check the brakes, turn the headlight on with the app, test the motor, absolutely everything on their high-tech app. And what's kind of neat about this is it has a location finder on it. So you download their app, Very simple. Register the bike with the serial number, connects via Bluetooth, and then you can monitor every single one of your rides if you want. It will tell you a map of where you've been, and it will tell you where your bike is. So it's kind of an anti-theft thing. If somebody steals your bike, you go into the app and you can pinpoint exactly where it is. And it works flawlessly. It's parked in this part of the greenhouse, and it shows up. The adjustable seat for me and the wife, this bike is suited for both of our sizes. So I'm quite a bit taller than my wife. So this is the gear shifters for the pedal of the bike. This is the nice controller. So there's the power. Turns on. This is what it looks like. So you've got 1, 2, and 3 stages of pedal assist. This is the throttle, kind of like a motorcycle thumb throttle. Headlights, information for your different modes, and power on and off. Even came with a little bell. Front brake, rear brake, those work very good. I tested them very, very well. You can charge it while the battery is in there. Just plug your charger into that port, or you can charge the battery by taking it out. Your set of keys they give you. Insert, turn it into unlocked. This button presses, and the battery comes out. So this is the connection to the bike that lines up very easily. This part is actually for a front basket, which I think I'm going to get. My wife already said she wanted a basket on it.
Needs a basket. We deliver farm eggs and flowers and stuff to people around here, farms around here, and I'm going to be taking this. Dean's going to hook a little trailer up on the back for me, and away I'll go.
And another cool thing, this kid's, what do you call it, cargo carrier. The fabric was all wrecked and stuff. So I'm actually going to build myself a little trailer for this thing. This thing has more than enough power. It is silent. The motor is very silent as well. That's the ultimate hunting rig. And for a white-tailed deer, so it's quiet. I can take my hunting gear, park this somewhere. If I forget which bush I parked it in, or you get a foggy day hunting, on the app, you can find where your bike is.
Do you ever take it off any sweet jumps?
Just kidding, I'm fine. Good brakes. Look at the suspension. This really comfortable ride. I think it's 77 pounds overall. Like it's pretty maneuverable actually. You get an e-bike instead of a dirt bike. You don't need to buy fuel, and it's very little maintenance on these things as well. An internal combustion engine is more. In the future, you just have to replace the batteries, and the same goes for my electric golf cart and other electric vehicles. Our farm is kind of self-sustainable. Well, I can create my own electricity. Now I create my own fuel for transportation. You could just take the battery off, but I'm not that smart. Plug it in to the solar powered system, untangle the cords, the hardest part. And now the bike is charging from the off-grid solar panel system in the off-grid cabin. So expectations exceeded, to say the least. This is the Freedare Saiga. Links to their company and this e-bike will be in the description if you want to go check out all the specs. It's pretty incredible for off-road. It's a large e-bike. It's got lots of power, 80-kilometer range. If you have a little solar panel system, you charge it up for free. If you don't have a little solar panel system, set one up, because that's a very, very cheap part to make your own energy from a preparedness or even sustainable aspect of things. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time. Very nice owner's manual. So, welcome to Freedare. This is a bigger tire than the old motorcycle I got stored. And I have a feeling, just with the tools that they sent, you can assemble the whole thing with their little toolkit. I'll probably find a spot or maybe keep this on the bike. Okay, this should just slide out. Okay, the tire has that, so this is discarded, I guess, or you could save it. This is where the brake goes. This is the little spacer. So now we have to slide this into where that spacer was. Easy peasy. Nut on the other side. And snug. So just slip the fender up there. Screw goes through for the headlight. That. I see they even put a little bit of blue Loctite on, so nothing's going to rattle off over time when you're using the bike. So that's nice to see. Now going through puddles, you won't get splashed. So handlebars, take this off with the 4 Allen screws. This is your computer screen, be careful with it. Right pedal for, guess what, the right side. And you're gonna need an Allen key in a minute. Thread it clockwise. Left is counterclockwise. Are we done yet? I just want to ride this thing. Like now. Okay, the seat post. The seat came in it. Just raise it up. That should be good for me. Can adjust the angle of this display as well. So this whole thing was assembled with just this tools that they give you and a little wrench that they give you. You didn't need anything else. So just making sure everything's snugged up, all those Allen keys, the Allen keys on the display. I guess I gotta plug that in when I get a second set of hands not filming. Make sure the seat's good, make sure the seat's at a right angle. You can adjust it. Tilt as well. Looks like I gotta do this. I didn't get that in the instructions yet. Pretty simple. These are nice little connectors for the electrical, kind of quick connect. Looks like they're like waterproof too. Line up the arrows, pop, headlights turned on. Okay, you can even adjust your suspension with the preload for a softer or a rougher ride, because I'm a big guy, probably rougher or stiffer shocks. You can also lock the suspension fork if you want with that. Your set of keys they give you. Insert, turn it into unlocked. This button presses and the battery comes out. So this is the connection to the bike. That lines up very easily. Oh, it's got an indicator if you need to see, so it's 3/4 charged. But this lines up pretty easy. The bottom pushes, snaps in, lock it, there's your battery keys, done. Before you ride, charge the battery for 10 seconds. So here's the greenhouse grid and the charger. Plug it in and activate the battery. Okay, charged it for about a minute. So it came 47% charged. That's what the nice display looks like. That's nice and bright. Very nice. This is everything that it shows you on there, on the LCD display. Very nice. Kickstand. Oh! Well, it's got some torque there. It's holding me. Should we do some brake torques? Ooh, burning rubber. Literally, it's burning rubber. Burning rubber. And that's that. So if I didn't have to film, I'd have been done in 45 minutes to an hour, full assembly, check over everything. And I really, really want to ride this. I already burnt some rubber on it, but it's raining outside and I don't want to get my new bike muddy at the moment, so we're gonna have to wait, but that's okay. I know that's the person I turned into in my old age, to want to get my bike muddy. So I'm just going to charge it up from the grid today because the golf cart's outside in the rain. Otherwise I'll be fully charging this on solar all the time. But just for first charge, just plug it in the grid. It's 47% charged right now, so I'll top it up so we can test it out when it stops raining. Overshot that one.